The CK129 headphone just lasted for about 1 month for me, and here are some of the red flags that I ignored when I bought this headphone. Now, when I bought this headphone, I actually did a review and I told you the headphone was actually good for the price, and I will still stick with what I said. The headphone is actually good for the price. It is cheap, it feels cheap, but here are some of the red flags that I would not want you to look into when buying this headphone. That is if you're going to buy the headphone. Anyways, let's go into some of the red flags that I saw that you should look into when you're getting a headphone. I'm Samuel Favor, and if you're new to this place, you're welcome. On this channel, I take you all around CapCut editing tutorials and also helpful AI tools that would increase your knowledge and basically talk about gadgets and a whole bunch of stuff. Now, let's get into some of the red flags immediately. Now, red flag number one is the fact that I bought this for cheap and it actually felt very cheap. But you need to handle it with care because it's a little bit flimsy. For the price, you can be able to get this headphone for as low as $14–15, or you can be able to get it for as low as 20,000 naira or above, depending on where you are going to be getting it from and also depending on where you are watching this video. Now, buying a gadget for cheap does not necessarily make the gadget cheap, but buying a gadget for cheap and actually the gadget feeling cheap, it is a no-no. So this was one of the red flags that, will I say I ignored? I did not necessarily ignore it because I actually bought it to use it, but it is something that I would, if I had looked well into, I would have gotten a much more better headphone, right? It is cheap and it felt cheap. So that is red flag number one. And also feeling cheap, I mean the arms were really flimsy. The hinges are a little bit flimsy, and if you do not take time or if you do not handle it with care, it can be able to quickly snap. And it was not just all too strong. Now, the second red flag on this headphone is the fact that when you turn it on, you cannot be able to adjust the lights that come on it, the light that show on it. It is always statically turned on. Basically, the lights on the headphone can neither be turned off when you're using it. The only turn off when you're connected to a phone and basically you're not doing anything actively on the phone. That is when it turns off. But once you pick up the phone and the phone shows a little light on the screen, it stays on. And I think this is one of the reasons the battery goes down real quickly. For battery life, they said it can be able to last for 8 hours, but give or take 4 hours, 5 hours, because if you're going to be using it to be listening to song at the loudest volume for a long period of time, it's going to take a little lesser time. The third red flag which I saw was the charging port. Now, almost everybody these days are using Type-C chargers to charge whatever they use. Smartphones have started using Type-Cs, headphones have started using Type-Cs, even AirPods have started using Type-Cs. But this headphone, they are still in the 1970s, will I say that? It still uses the first generation of Android chargers to charge it. And at times, I usually struggle to find a charger that I would use to charge the headphone. Now, these were the three major red flags. Instead of only giving red flags about this, one of the good things I liked about it is even when the battery was down, if you plug in the AUX cable, you could be able to use it without it being connected to any Bluetooth. So that is one of the major things I actually did like about the headphone. One other good thing about this headphone is the fact that you can be able to put an SD card into it and listen to music without it being connected to a Bluetooth device. To conclude the whole matter, this headphone just lasted me for just 1 month and it snapped. And you might ask, how come it snapped? You used it wrongly, you forcefully put it on your head. Funny enough, it snapped while I was trying to put it on my head. And yes, this is it. I did not force it. Normally when I put on my headphones, I do not open it. I just adjust it a bit so that it would just fit and follow the size of my head. But while trying to do it, it just snapped at the edge. This is to tell you that the headphone is actually light and very cheap. And from just a little bit of it staying down, because I did not use it for like about a week or two, and when I tried using it, it just snapped, right? This is telling you that it was a cheap material that was used to make this headphone. But yeah, that is it. Anyways, if you have a little money, maybe $20 or more, I don't think this is a good buy unless you've already gotten it. And yes, if you have any recommendation for headphones that I should get, you can drop it on the comment section and maybe I would likely get it and review it so that we'll keep up with it. Anyways, I'm sure this video was helpful for those that want to get headphones to use, and I will see you in my next video. As always, peace.